Right now at noon, springing into action, the La Crosse student turned hero after this weekend's apartment fire. And packed slate for La Crosse's school board, the front runners for the name of its new elementary school.
Streaming 24/7 on the News 8 Plus app. You're watching News 8 Now at noon.
Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us for the news at noon today. I'm Alexandra Carter. A weekend fire forced multiple residents to be rescued. News 8 Now Seth Padilla is live at the scene with one of those rescuers. Seth.
Alexandra, right now I'm on Zeisler Street in La Crosse at the scene of that fire. And real quick, I want you to see how bad it was. You can see part of that wall is melted. And I'm here with someone who has been involved with a resident rescue. Caden, all right, take me to the scene. Talk to me. What happened?
So my friend and I were in my apartment building just on the street, and we saw the smoke pouring over. And so we ran over and we just wanted to help. We saw people knocking on windows to make sure everyone was evacuated and out of the building. And so we started knocking on windows to make sure everyone was out. And then somebody saw a man in the window. And so we ran towards the window and we had to bust open the screen door and pull him out to save him, yeah.
So, and there was a moment when that guy went to exit his apartment before leaving through the window. Yeah. And you said that fire was almost in there. Yeah. Very, very briefly, because we're running out of time. Talk to me about what was that like, seeing that.
So I remember he had went to the door, and as I was looking at him by the door, you could see the smoke kind of coming through the bottom of the door. And as he turned around and came back, it was almost as if he was running away from the smoke. And it was just really scary, because it felt like his life was actually on the line, and it was something like this is a do or die situation.
And now what was going through your head through this whole process?
It was honestly just takeover, just get him out as safe as possible. Just break open the screen and just try and help him.
Thank you so much for that, Alexandra. I will send it back to you in the studio. Reporting live in La Crosse, Seth Padilla, News 8 Now.
All right, some quick thinking there. Thank you for that update, Seth. Happening today, the La Crosse School Board will address concerns over a milk shortage. The superintendent says that a late delivery is what caused that, and steps are being put into place to avoid it in the future. The board also set to consider a name for the new school, combining Emerson and Spence. 4 options are on the table: Two Bridges, Cliffwood, River Bluff, and Hogan Elementary. The city of La Crosse is holding its brush cleanup. Branches and tree limbs must be placed on the curb by 6:30 every morning in order to be picked up by crews. Your stuff also has to weigh less than 50 pounds, be less than 4 feet in length, and be bundled with string. Winona Dispensary celebrating the unofficial marijuana holiday of 420. Their 420 celebration offering deals all day, as well as several local vendors inside and outside the shop with music and food.
Minnesota Cannabis is about people in Minnesota, so we make sure.
The celebration runs till 9 o'clock tonight. And turning to the weather now, the National Weather Service in La Crosse declaring Friday's storms a historic day. The office issuing 26 tornado warnings, the most, they say, for any one day since the office was established in 1995. And now we'll get a check on our forecast with meteorologist Art Jarrett. Art, what are you tracking for us this new week?
Well, here's the deal. We have high pressure building, and that means hot conditions moving closer and closer to us. We got some cold air this early morning. That's going to start to get away. You see more of that hot air all the way down to the south as well. That means more of that humidity is going to be working up toward us as we go through the work week. How about this, though? We get into La Crosse, Eau Claire, have a few wispy high clouds out there right now, a little bit of a light breeze here and there. So we're also seeing that it feels a little bit cooler on your skin, just a few degrees here and there. We're looking at temperatures right now, 42 to at least 47 degrees, 50 as you get into La Crosse, 51 as you get into Trempealeau, 48 in Eau Claire. We have this happening. We have some heat warnings coming in the forecast with a red flag warning because of dry conditions as well as potential fire danger. So we're going to see wind gusts up to at least 30 miles per hour gusting. We'll also find ourselves with the potential for humidities dropping down as well, down to 29%. That's what La Crosse is already showing right now. We'll get back into it. You have a warm front moving in. High pressure and temperatures will build as we go right through the next couple of days. As you can see what's happening in La Crosse, we have at least some sunshine and 50s expected.
Thank you, Art. Police learning new details in a Shreveport, Louisiana mass shooting. Officials say a man shot and killed 7 of his children and another child at multiple places around that city yesterday. 2 adult women and a teenager also injured. The suspected shooter, identified as Shamar Elkins, is also dead.
I'm a mama myself, and I'm a grandmother as well. And it just makes you take your children and hug them and hold them and tell them how much you love them.
Police say he fled the scene, carjacked a vehicle at gunpoint, and was chased by police. He was killed after officers involved in the chase opened fire. Developing now in the war with Iran, tensions in the Strait of Hormuz, leaving the latest round of talks between the U.S. and Iran in question. The ceasefire is set to expire tomorrow. Natalie Brandt reports.
Vacate your engine room. We're prepared to subject you to disabling fire.
U.S. Central Command says the U.S. Navy fired warning shots at an Iranian tanker before Marines rappelled onto the ship Sunday to seize it. The military says that ship failed to comply with the U.S. blockade still in effect for Iranian-linked ships in the Strait of Hormuz.
The president's prepared to escalate to de-escalate. He means it when he said nothing that benefits Iran is coming out of the Strait.
Iran has threatened to retaliate and says the Strait of Hormuz is once again closed. Over the weekend, Iranian forces fired at 2 commercial tankers, according to a ship tracking site. The escalating tensions come as Iran says the regime does not have plans to attend the next round of talks with the U.S., saying no decision has been made.
President Trump told PBS News in a phone call Monday that bombs will start going off if the ceasefire expires. On social media, he said the U.S. is offering a reasonable deal and warned if Iran doesn't accept it, the U.S. will knock out every bridge and power plant.
Bridges, power plants that are run by the IRGC, which runs the entire military, are absolute legitimate military targets.
The administration says Vice President J.D. Vance, Special Envoy Steve Witkoff, and the president's son-in-law Jared Kushner will head to Pakistan for the second round of in-person negotiations. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
Breaking now, FBI Director Kash Patel is suing The Atlantic for $250 million in response to an article the outlet published Friday alleging Patel drinks alcohol excessively. His defamation lawsuit says those claims were published with actual malice. The Atlantic says Patel's suit is meritless. Still to come for us here at noon, airlines are cutting routes as jet fuel costs soar. How that could impact your next flight. And wear a hockey jersey to Chipotle today, and your meal is on them. Those details in your Money Watch report.
Spring is in the air, and your driveway is a muddy mess. Call North Central Paving today. We specialize in paving, seal coating, repairs, crack filling, and new installation. Say goodbye to the mess and hello to a smooth, durable driveway. Call North Central Paving today for your free estimate.
When the food truck arrives at our neighbor's place, it takes a community. Our attorneys don't just fight insurance companies, they fight hunger in Wisconsin alongside our neighbor's place. Because together, we're stronger. Bygoff and Rohde, your neighbors, your injury advocates.
Get an 11% rebate from Menards and check your project off the list. Turn your tax refund into your next project. Easily build a raised garden bed with our stylish garden blocks. Now on sale, valued $239 each after rebate. Larson is America's most trusted storm door brand. Whether it's for adding extra security or you want to bring in more natural light, we have a storm door for you. Get this Lakeview storm door, valued $269.99 after rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Stella Jones Corporation in Bangor has immediate openings and wants you to apply. They say this job takes grit, attention to detail, and ability to work as a team. Stella Jones Corporation is where safety matters and wages sustain a comfortable living. If you have what it takes and can stand behind our railroads, then we want you to apply today.
Spring is here, and April showers bring nasty, dirty, clogged, leaking, mosquito-breeding gutters. Hi, Andrew Larson here with Larson Home Services and Gutter Shutter Gutters, Wisconsin's largest, most durable, clog-free gutter system. Get back to the things that you really enjoy. Hunting, fishing, golfing, boating, being with family and friends, or just playing with your dog. Go get it. Remember, when you think gutters, think Larson Home Services.
From the law office to the clothing closet, our lawyers seek hope and recovery for the whole community. Bygoff and Rohde and our neighbor's place, where every injury and every neighbor matters. Because together, we're stronger. Winning justice for Wisconsin.
Spring is in the air, and your driveway is a muddy mess. Call North Central Paving today. We specialize in paving, seal coating, repairs, crack filling, and new installation. Say goodbye to the mess and hello to a smooth, durable driveway. Call North Central Paving today for your free estimate.
Multiple airlines say skyrocketing jet fuel costs have prompted them to slash routes this summer. And Chipotle is bringing back an ice-cold deal for NHL fans. Jesse Mitchell has our business news headlines.
Delta Airlines says it is temporarily cutting 4 routes due in part to rising jet fuel prices tied to the war with Iran. Those routes include New York's JFK to Memphis and St. Louis, Detroit to Iceland's capital, Reykjavik, and Boston to Nassau, Bahamas. The carrier says it will contact impacted customers with alternate options. Air Canada also announced it will slash flights from Montreal and Toronto to JFK from June through October because of the climbing costs. In Europe, KLM Royal Dutch Airlines will reduce its flight schedules as well, while German carrier Lufthansa plans to ground an entire regional airline. The Super Mario Galaxy movie held on to the top spot at the box office for the 3rd weekend in a row, bringing in $35 million in North America. Project Hail Mary maintained 2nd place with more than $20 million. Lee Cronin's The Mummy debuted at 3rd, scaring up more than $13 million. And today only, Chipotle brings back its buy one, get one free entree deal for NHL fans who wear hockey jerseys after 3 p.m. at participating locations in celebration of the Stanley Cup playoffs. Meanwhile, Insomnia Cookies is rolling out 2 new treats to beat the late-night munchies this 420. The Cloud9 Cravings Classic is part of a collaboration with Hostess on a cookie that's similar to the iconic Twinkie snack cake. The Strawberry Toasty Filled Classic features a buttery cookie with strawberry filling. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Jesse Mitchell.
Your Eye on Entertainment report is next. First, we'll take a live look at what's happening on Wall Street. Stay with us. We're back after this.
It's hot and your air conditioner quits. Now what? With Amana's 99-year unit warranty, you never have to worry. Flox Heating and Air Conditioning is here when you need us. Call Flox Heating and Air Conditioning today and keep cool this summer.
I came to Unity just to increase my overall health, and I want to make sure, I'm able to keep moving well into my 50s, 60s, and 70s.
It's not just a routine or a workout, but I'm learning why I'm doing stuff. I'm being told what I'm doing wrong. I'm getting prevented from hurting myself going through more of it. So I've actually learned a lot about just fitness in general going through the process. You develop a lot of relationships. You develop a great bond with the trainers that you're there. So it's really just an enjoyable experience as you're doing better for yourself.
The easiest way to furnish your cabin is at Black River Furniture Outlet. Bring the outdoors in with a handmade dining table set, crafted from the finest woods like hickory, walnut, maple, and barnwood. Shop cozy Amish rockers and upholstery, or Wisconsin-made easy sofas with customizable fabrics. Pair it all with a cabin rug, 5x8s, 8x10s, scatters, and runners available. And before you leave, visit the bed shed. Check out our rustic bedroom groups and bunk beds, as well as our Amish office furniture. Open 7 days a week, Black River Furniture Outlet, Black River Falls.
Do you want to hear something really cool? This is the Amana S-Series. Cool and efficient on the inside, quiet on the outside. Enjoy your outdoor space. Contact Flox Heating and Air Conditioning today.
Coming up, Drew's got Bridgerton star Phoebe Dynevor. She's sharing huge news.
I don't think I've ever said this publicly before.
And competing to win a big prize for a lucky audience member. Then, a genius twist on spring cleaning.
This is so exciting.
Plus, Chef Pilar's tips to make an exotic Drew favorite.
Here we go.
Today at 3 on News 8.
Welcome back. Coachella's music festival came to an end with one musician using his performance to save animals in need. Gwen Baumgardner has your Eye on Entertainment.
Coachella just wrapped up its 2nd weekend, and musician Moby used his time on stage to bring joy as well as activism. Moby announced on social media that all of his Coachella profits will go towards 4 animal rights organizations. In a statement, Moby writes, "My main job in life is working as an animal rights activist. The setting is 1942 New York. The mission, thwart Nazi waterfront spies. New book, Ghosts of Sicily, highlights a controversial partnership between the Office of Naval Intelligence and the mob to protect American ships. Actor Mark Harmon and former NCIS Special Agent Leon Carroll Jr. collaborated on the book after working together on the TV show NCIS.
And Mark would always ask me, hey, does the agency do what we're doing, what was scripted, et cetera, et cetera? And as time went on, my answer was, no, we don't do it like that. And so he said, if we ever get a chance to do something about real stories about real agents, we'll do it.
This is their third book collaboration. Ghosts of Sicily is out now. The stars came out for the opening night of Broadway's newest play, Proof, starring Io Debris and Don Cheadle.
We're just having a great time and can't wait to keep showing people what we found and our love for each other and our love for this show.
Debris plays Catherine, who undercovers a groundbreaking discovery about her father after his death. Cheadle plays her father, a mathematical genius with mental health issues. Proof first premiered in 2000 and went on to win 3 Tony Awards. You can see Proof on Broadway now. That's your Ryan Entertainment. Gwen Baumgardner, CBS News, Los Angeles.
As we head to break, we'll take a live look outside from City Cam 8. It looks nice, but does it feel nice? Art has that answer after the break.
While you're busy, your pup can play all day at Top Dog Retreat in West Salem. Safe, supervised fun with friends, plus plenty of exercise and love. Because a tired dog is a happy dog. Top Dog Retreat, a bark above the rest.
Your furnace is broke, and you've got no heat, and you want that service that can't be beat. There's one place to call, and that's G&T.
Call G&T for the best in air conditioning guaranteed.
Where there's a flooded basement, there's a solution. Where there are wet spots or musty smells, there's an answer. Where wood damage or dry rot is stealing home value, there's an expert. American Waterworks. For wet basements, wood damage, and effects of dry rot, American Waterworks professional crack repair, waterproofing, sump pumps, and vapor barriers provide long-lasting solutions to tough problems. Wherever moisture problems surface, there's an answer. American Waterworks. Schedule your free inspection and estimate today.
When it comes to motorcycle representation, only one firm comes to mind, Hupy and Abraham.
They're very well known for handling motorcycle cases. We knew that we could trust them. They got me way more than I thought I would get.
If you want all the money you deserve, remember the name Hupy and Abraham.
Bikers choose Hupy and Abraham because of the reputation of getting the best results of any other law firm.
Call Hupy and Abraham right now. Tell the insurance company you mean business.
At Top Dog Retreat in West Salem, skip the mess and hassle at home. Our climate-controlled self-serve dog wash is open 24 hours to keep your dog clean, dry, and ready for their next adventure. Top Dog Retreat, a bark above the rest.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
Well, good afternoon as we get into your local forecast. Right now, current conditions looking pretty good. 50 degrees out there for La Crosse right there. However, it feels much colder on your skin. In fact, it was showing, at least it was like 46 degrees. Now it's updated, but you're going to be seeing it feels a little bit cooler as you get into Eau Claire as well. 48 degrees out there. Feels like 42 degrees. 16-mile-per-hour winds out of the southwest. We'll hold on to Winona looking pretty good as well. They're par for the course, as you can see, with a few high clouds drifting on by. We're taking it over to Menominee. Despite having the traffic woes, single-lane traffic still holding on there, but you're holding on to 50 degrees, feels like 51. And of course, the humidity is down to 25% now. If we have drier conditions across the board here, holding on to the possibility of 48 degrees once you get into Toma, that's just updated, 46 degrees. It feels on your skin. Holding on to what's happening. We've got a warm-up going into this weekend. Drier conditions on tap as well. As we go through the week, we'll hold on to thunderstorm activity sneaking in as we get into Thursday. As this happens right now, as I told you before, red flag warning in play. That's because we've got some fire danger potential in the forecast leading into at least all the way up to winds of up to 20 miles per hour, sustained. We'll also find ourselves getting to gusts up to 30 miles per hour. And as we get into it, we'll also have still flooding happening. That will go all the way into tomorrow morning. I should say Wednesday morning, where you're looking at the possibility of Prairie du Chien there, all the way up there by Muskota. You get into the Wisconsin River, and as well as you get into Necedah there, right there with the Yellow River. They're still holding on till at least Wednesday. Wind gusts getting up to here. You can still see about 15 miles per hour. We'll hold on to those winds increasing as we go into the next couple of days. You're taking a look at the zones here. 60 degrees for some folks, holding on to some upper 50s in the forecast. Partly cloudy skies to at least mostly sunny skies in the forecast. Holding on to 57 for La Crosse. Partly cloudy skies right up by Osseo, holding on to mostly sunny conditions there. And of course, you're going to be seeing all the way up by Eau Claire. You hold on to 56 degrees with partly cloudy skies to finish out your day. Hey, look at this though. As we get into tonight, 30s and the 40s. Remember this early morning we were in the teens, up to about 31 degrees. Well, it's not going to be as cold tomorrow morning. As you can see, the highs will hold on to widespread 70s, getting into around 81 degrees. Big jump in temperature, right? As we roll right back into how this all shapes up, you go into Wednesday. A little bit of thunderstorm activity starts to try to sneak in, brushing the northern tier of the state. But this batch is on the way, coming in for your Thursday as we go into the afternoon, possibly in the late day, all the way with storm activity coming in for the remainder of your day. As this holds on, this is what I've got going on for you. Today, temperature will be on the increase, upper 50s, middle 70s, plus as we go into the forecast for Tuesday, upper 70s going all the way in for Earth Day on Wednesday. And check this out. We go right back into it. Thunderstorm activity coming back again. And we'll see right now it's showing maybe coming back again early Thursday afternoon, but I suspect it'll come in later on around the late day, holding on to Friday where it's drier now. But we may see some overnight spillover going from Thursday night into Friday, where we could see just a tad bit of rain, only about a 20% chance getting into your Friday in the early morning hours. Drier for Saturday and Sunday. Temperatures start to rebound a little bit more so back into the low to middle 60s, and eventually we'll see upper 50s to finish out for Sunday into Monday.
At least we've got tomorrow and Wednesday, I guess, right? Earth Day is going to be nice.
We've got tonight. We've got tomorrow.
We've always got tomorrow.
Yeah.
Something like that. Thank
Right.
you, Art. Coming up, lawnmower racing is back in England, and these machines hit 60 miles an hour. See the sights after the break.
Slow or clogged sink, toilet, or main drain? Maxwell White can help. Ask about our $99 mainline drain opening special. Includes a free camera inspection. Address the root problem now to avoid costly repairs or future damage. Call or book online today.
One of the things I've said for years is we do things right and we do the right thing. From the very beginning, when we offered bathrooms, one of the biggest concerns for homeowners is just safety. Can you get in and out of the bathtub? If that's a problem for you, the Board Store has the products and the installers to make your bathroom safe as well as attractive and easy to care for. Call today for a prompt free estimate.
Hey, Dominic here, and we always get asked, what do you have for chicken? With over 40 blends at our outlet store, we recommend these 4: chicken, barbecue, Jamaican jerk, and good old original. Just take your chicken, brush some olive oil on it, shake on your choice of seasoning, and grill or bake thoroughly until done. From mild to a little spicy, you can make sure everyone's satisfied. And they're all low in sodium. Get these seasonings and more at the outlet store. And you can even sauce it up using barbecue seasoning and ketchup.
Spring is a special time for farmers. It's a renewal of their commitment to their chosen lifestyle. You can support your local family farms this spring by purchasing Westby Creamery dairy products often. Stock up on fresh Westby French onion dip, award-winning cottage cheese, sweet cream butter, and other delicious dairy products. Visit the Westby Creamery Cheese Store on Main Street in Westby, or look for Westby Creamery products in the dairy case at your local grocery store.
Sick of running out of hot water? The professionals at Maxwell White are here to handle all of your water heater needs. Our licensed technicians can install, repair, or replace any type of water heater with same-day or next-day service. Call Maxwell White. Plumbing done right.
The First Warn Weather app. Download it today. You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
In the UK, lawnmowers aren't just for grass anymore. The 53rd season of lawnmower racing is underway in England, with machines hitting up to 60 miles an hour. Blades are removed for safety, so the only thing drivers are mowing down is the competition. That would probably do well here, too. Art is back with one more check of the weather when we come back.
Maxwell White wants you to love your water. Preventative maintenance helps to keep the love going. Maxwell White can get your equipment running right so it can last longer and save you money. Call Maxwell White today. Water conditioning done right.
The Rainaway team has been protecting homes' exteriors in the La Crosse area for over 30 years. With decades of experience under our tool belts, you can rely on Rainaway for top quality, reliable service. Rainaway roofing, siding, gutters, and more.
We're all paying more. Utility bills are through the roof. Now, gas prices. And Congressman Derek Van Orden is making it worse. Derek Van Orden voted to slash clean energy production, raising energy costs. Electricity costs could go up $300 a year in Wisconsin. And Derek Van Orden voted to support the war in Iran that's causing gas prices to skyrocket. Tell Congressman Derek Van Orden, stop raising energy costs.
For over 30 years, Kitchen Solvers has been helping homeowners bring their dream kitchens to life. Want a fresh look without a full remodel? Cabinet refacing transforms your space quickly and beautifully. Or start from scratch. We meet in your home, design in our showroom, and handle every detail. From custom cabinetry made here in La Crosse to full installation. We're known for our communication and craftsmanship and attention to detail. Don't just take our word for it. Check our 5-star reviews from our happy customers. Kitchen Solvers, your kitchen, your way. Call us today for a free consultation.
At Rainaway, our siding protects, beautifies, and withstands Wisconsin's changing climate with minimal upkeep. Whether you want a classic farmhouse look or modern design, our local team works with you on budget, materials, and style. Contact us today. Rainaway roofing, siding, gutters, and more.
Tired of hard water and harsh chlorine? Maxwell White Water Conditioning brings you the all-new dual media water softener. Say hello to softer skin, luxurious hair, and water that feels amazing. Call Maxwell White today, where better water starts here.
First Warn Weather on News 8 Now.
70s, 80s on the way in the forecast as we lean into Wednesday. And then eventually Thursday, thunderstorm activity starts to sneak in as we go into the afternoon with showers. Thunderstorm is in the evening, holding on to drier conditions, possibly going into your weekend as well. Have a great day.
All right, looking good for the most part.
For the most part.
Thank you, Art. Thank you for joining us today at noon. We will see you back here tonight.